Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be unboxing slash putting on my face my Boxycharrm. So this is Boxycharrm for May. By this point, I feel like everyone's familiar with Boxycharrm. It's $21 a month. It's a subscription service. They send you makeup, skincare, hair care. I feel like they've expanded recently and not just including like a bunch of makeup, and I'm here for it. So let's jump in. I already know everything that's in here. I've opened it up. I've already looked, and so let's jump in. I am really excited about this month. The theme for this month is Make Waves. It's got like a nice beach theme, I guess. The themes always confuse me because I feel like sometimes they like the products semi go with the theme, but a lot of times I feel like they don't go with the theme at all. It just is like beach, yeah. And that's kind of how I feel about this month. The first product in here is from Glam Glow. This is super exciting because I've never tried anything from Glam Glow, so I'm really excited to try it. It is the Gentle Bubble Daily Conditioning Cleanser. Super fun packaging. I believe this is just like a daily cleanser, kind of remove your makeup, clean your face, that kind of thing. It says apply to wet face and gently massage evenly in circular motions, rinse well and pat dry. Use daily as desired. This retails for $28, which I feel like actually isn't that bad for this much cleanser. There's 5 ounces in here. That's a lot of cleanser for less than $30. I don't know. I always thought Glam Glow stuff was like super expensive. Maybe this one is on the cheaper side. I'm not gonna try that right now because I don't want to wash my face. But if you don't know, at the end of my unboxing videos, I always talk about the products from the month before. So at the end of this video, I'll be talking about the May products. But let's jump into something that I can try. There is this fun little like shimmery eyeshadow thing. It's from Ciate and it's the Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow. Box is really fun and shimmery. And I got it in the shade Cupid, and this retails for $22. Really pretty like eyeshadow. I don't think there's any other, no other eye products that I would use. A little bit of a spoiler there, maybe. But I'm gonna put this on just all over my lid and then just do a little bit of my Tarte palette elsewhere. So I'm just gonna apply this on my lids really quick. I feel like I don't even need to like blend that in. It went on so nice. I feel like a lot of times with liquid shadows like this, I have to like be really careful about how I'm applying it and like gotta blend it in. This is just, it's looking good. Definitely has like a purpley, gold, pink kind of shift. Really pretty though. And the packaging, it looks a lot more like purple, which I was okay with, but this is really, really pretty actually. So I'm just going in with like a fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Sweetheart here, which is kind of like one of my go-to transition colors. It's kind of like a cooler pink. I'm just gonna put this into the crease. I always am kind of confused as to whether I should be putting eyeshadow on first or put like glitter shadows on first. I do it both ways and I don't know. Do you have a preference? I feel like maybe I just don't have a preference. And also I just don't really use glitter shadows like this often. That makes for like a really easy, fun, shimmery look without being like over the top. Sometimes I feel like glitter can just get out of control really fast, and this isn't. Just using the same brush, same shade, gonna go a little bit on my lower lash line. And since I'm sitting here and I have one brush and this one palette, I'm going to use the same thing for my brow bone. I'm going to go into the shade Charmer here, which is like this light white bone color. Apply that to my brow bone. brighten that area a little bit. And since I have so much like glitter on my lid, I don't really want to bring any more glitter to the look. And I'm going to put it on the inner corner as well. All right, really fun, easy eye look. Let's move on to the next product, which I don't think I'm going to use right now. It's an eyeliner. And this is from Bodyography, and it's an eye pencil in the shade Emerald, which I feel like actually maybe like a dark emerald green might be a shade I would use. I'm kind of tempted to try this like on my lower lash line, but I also don't want to ruin this look because I feel like it's really cute right now. And so this is a very like greeny blue eyeliner. Like it's a lot more blue than I thought it was going to be with it being called Emerald. I feel like Emerald's like deep green kind of, and this is a little bit more blue than what would be into trying, I guess. Not that I ever really use color eyeliner ever, but I feel like I'd be maybe a little bit more okay with using like a dark green. I don't know. But that retails for $14. Let's move on. I should have done this earlier maybe, but this is a blush trio. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. We got an eyeshadow palette from Alamar Cosmetics, I think last June. It might have been May. It was either May or June. I don't really remember. But this is the blush palette, and I think this is pretty new to their collection. I got it in the shade Fair Light, which is nice because I am fair to light. And it comes with 3 colors here. We've got Castaway here, which is kind of like an orangey color. Paraiso, which is like a pink color, and then Scorcher, which is a little bit more of like a corally kind of color. I'm gonna use Paraiso today since I've got kind of like a pink look going on. Just gonna go in with this big Moda brush that we got in a box a few months ago and tap into that pink shade. These look super glowy too, so I might skip highlight today. Psych, I'm not skipping highlight. It's not that glowy. It's pretty subtle actually. But really pretty color. It goes well with the eye look that I did. Looks pretty smooth on the skin as well, especially for like a shimmery, glowy blush. It's not really shimmery though, it's interesting. You know what? The pink one is definitely more of a matte color, where the other ones have a lot of glow actually. Yeah, the pink is pretty matte. I was like, these look so shimmery, but this one doesn't. It's because this one isn't very shimmery. But it's a pretty color. Looks pretty smooth on the skin. We'll see how it lasts throughout the day. And this blush palette retails for $22. And then the last thing in my box is from Dose of Colors. I've never tried a Dose of Colors product before. And this is the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Rosebud, which looks like it's gonna be a really nice pink color. Which again, is gonna go with this look. Which, how is this beach themed? Not really sure. This is what the lipstick looks like outside of the box. I've heard really great things about the Dose liquid lipstick products. I've heard that they're not super drying, which, great. So I'm just gonna apply this real quick and see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know about this shade. This seems like a shade that I used to, like I would have been into a few years ago. It's definitely like a mauvey, pinky purple kind of color. We'll see. We'll let that dry down a little bit and see what it looks like. I feel like sometimes when I'm putting on lipstick, up close, I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I look at it further out and I'm like, ugh, that doesn't look good with like my skin tone or something. And that's kind of how I'm feeling about this one. And I feel like there's something on my lip. Go away. But that went on super easy, like really smooth. I didn't even, it took me literally like 20 seconds. Still drying down. So far so good. Yeah, we'll see. I'll give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna put on some mascara, a little bit of highlight, and I'll be right back. So this is like the final look I came up with. I think it does look pretty good. Like I said, I really like that eye color stuff, the glitter. I feel like pinks like this, or like pinky purples, kind of usually lean more of like a silvery color, and this one has like a gold reflect, which is kind of my go-to. I like more of like golden things than silver things. I feel like it just warms up my complexion a little bit, makes me look more alive, kind of brings some life to my skin, to my look, and so I like that. And the lip, I kind of like it. Now that it's like sat on my face a little bit, I feel like I'm kind of used to it, and I really like the color. I think it's really pretty. The blush, I think, is fine. I'm interested to try the other colors a little bit more, see how those go. The cleanser, I'm really excited to use, and that eyeliner, I don't know. But I think I figured out the theme. Like, I think I figured out where it's all stemming from. This. Which maybe kind of looks like beachy, I don't know, but everything kind of goes along with this. So you've got like, I guess this is beach looking maybe, and then all of these just look like this, like it's all very similar colored. So maybe that's the theme, I don't know, it all matches, which is fun, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I did forget to mention the value of this lipstick is $18. So the total value of the box this time is $107. We've definitely had higher valued boxes, but this is a really fun box for me. I think this is stuff that's like a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but stuff that I would still use. But also like really practical too. Like this cleanser, super excited. I needed a new cleanser anyways. The only thing that I'm not like super psyched about is this eyeliner, which, shocker. But anyways, I think that's a great box. I'm excited to give these products more shots and try them more. And make sure to stay tuned for my June Boxycharrm unboxing, because I'll be telling you a little bit more about these. But for now, let's jump into May's products. So the theme for May was like Boxycharrm. It was supposed to be like festival kind of themed. And so I guess last month's theme, I feel like things kind of went along with the theme. Maybe I'm just like not getting the theme stuff. I don't know. But anyways, let's jump into the products. The first thing was this brush trio from Luxie. And we've gotten a lot of brushes from Luxie over like the last year, which I'm a fan of. I like Luxie brushes. These ones just don't feel quite up to par as normal Luxie brushes, but the brushes do perform well. It's just more so like the handles. So we got 3 different brushes. This is probably the most used one. This is the small contouring brush. I don't use it for contouring. I actually use it for concealer. I really like to just kind of like buff in my concealer with it, kind of like pat concealer in to cover things. So I've been using this one a lot. This is the large shader brush. I use this occasionally for like under my eye, kind of like blending in shadows. It's alright. It's a little bit big. And then we also got this small shader brush, which I really like this. It's great for like packing on color on your lid. It's great for just doing like some small detail work, maybe like in the inner corner. I know a lot of people use it to like carve out their brows. I just don't ever do that, but if you did, maybe you'd like it for that. But these were good. I have been getting some use out of these, so this was good. We got an eyeliner last month, or I got an eyeliner last month from Starlux, and I've actually been kind of surprised how often I've used it. I mean, I haven't used it like a ton, but I've used it like 3 or 4 times. And it's in this shade Celestial. And this one is like a, kind of like an iridescent-y, like green color. It's interesting. It's not super opaque, and it doesn't last very long. So I've been using it on my lower waterline just to kind of like add some dimension and like interest, but it goes on but kind of like goes away pretty fast. So I I would have used it more if it would have like lasted longer, was a little bit easier to use. It is kind of hard too, and so it's just hard to get like some pigmentation. It goes on pretty sheer, but I've kind of been surprised how often I've used this. It's pretty, so something that I have been really liking as well is this highlight from Artist Couture, and it's this Summer Haze shade, and it's a loose highlight, which I've never really used. Well, I have one other loose highlight that I don't really like. This one is pretty great though. It's definitely like a peachy kind of champagne color. It's really pretty though. I'm not wearing it today because I was doing other things, but I have worn this quite a bit since I got it in my Boxycharrm last month, and it's really pretty. You can definitely like go in sheer or go in for like more glow. I usually go with the more sheer side of things, but it's really pretty and it goes on the skin great. I was a little afraid that it would pick up a lot of texture on my skin just because it's like a loose powder highlight. I don't know, that's what my brain thought. And it doesn't. It looks really great on the skin. One thing I don't have on me, I have it in a purse somewhere and I just can't locate it right this minute, is a lipstick, and it was from Christopher Buckley, I think, and it was really pretty packaging. It's in this like silver bullet that's like all geometric looking, and it's like a really great pink color. I've worn it a few times. I've worn it as like a full-on lipstick and it looks great. Or I've also just kind of like tapped it on and like blended it out for like a quick like wash of color, and it looks really great like that too. I wouldn't say it's like anything super long lasting. It doesn't stay on your lips forever and ever. It's just kind of like a lipstick. It's not matte, it's not like shiny, it's just lipstick. And I was actually kind of happy to get it because we always get liquid lipsticks or like different kind of lip products, and lipsticks are far overlooked, so I was happy to get that product. And then the last product was from Pure, and it's this Festival palette. I haven't used this a ton, honestly. I've used it quite a few times, I guess, but not like a bunch. I haven't used all the shades. Probably my go-to look is putting Free Spirit here all over my lid, going in with Epic in my crease, and then either doing All Night or Hidden Desert kind of in like the outer corner, and it makes like a really easy warm eye that's not like too much. I have used the shade Peace as well. I've kind of like played around with these two. This is Good Vibes and then Psychedelic. I've kind of like put those on the lid a little bit, but not a ton. I haven't really used these bright colors at all, so Wild Orchid and Gypsy. Sunset is pretty. It's a little bit too like orange for me though. When shadows lean too orange, it just starts to look weird on my skin, and so I haven't used that one too much. These glitters, I did pop on 24 Karat Magic one time, kind of towards like the end of the night, and I was like, let's just see how this goes. So I tapped it on like the center of my lid. Granted, I did not put like a primer down. I put it on top of eyeshadow that had been on my eyes all day, so it wasn't like a great start, but it just kind of like flaked off and like creased a bunch. It just wasn't really a cute look. And so I don't know about these glittery shades. If you've used them, tell me how you like to use them. Do you put like a glitter glue down? Do you just use a primer? How do you do it? Because I'm confused by them and scared. But the things that I have tried in here, I think they're good quality. I think they look nice on the eyes. It's a very warm tone palette besides those like weird pops of like really bright colors, which those are throwing me off. And so I just don't go for this palette because I just think like hot pink and bright shimmery purple whenever I look at this palette. And that's not what this palette is. Like there's so many like neutral colors in here, but those two shades just like scare me. But other than that, it's good. So that was May's box. So we got the palette, highlight, eyeliner, brush trio, and that lipstick. So overall, I'd say May was a pretty good, or this was April, sorry. April's box was pretty great. I'm more excited for May's box than I was for April's. So we'll see how this goes. But honestly, Boxycharrm recently, I feel like they've been switching it up and like switching up the kind of products they're putting in boxes, and I've been all about it. I feel like we used to get an eyeshadow palette every single box, which was fun. It was like fun to try new eyeshadows, but not practical like at all. Like no one needs a new eyeshadow palette every single month on top of stuff that you're probably already buying yourself. And so I like that they're adding some skincare in. We've gotten some hair care stuff recently, and so I've been liking the switch up of products. Now, if we could just get away from lip products every single box and an eyeliner every single box, I'd be happy. But I mean, I guess there's not like so much makeup that you can get. They don't do foundation or concealer and stuff, and so I'll take what I can get, I guess. I love Boxycharrm, if I haven't mentioned that. I really, really do. I love their subscription. I think $21 a month to try a bunch of high-end makeup is incredible. Like, even if this month the box was $107, but that's $86 more than what I paid. Like, I wouldn't spend $100 a month on makeup. I spend $20 on Boxycharrm and maybe like another $20 with other stuff that I'm needing, like foundations or concealers and stuff. And so Boxycharrm is such a fun way to like try new things, grow your makeup collection a little bit if that's something you're into, which I've been feeling a little bit conflicted about recently. I don't know if I want to keep growing my makeup collection or if I want to back off a little bit, kind of use what I've, you know, I don't know. Anyways, also I wanted to touch base really quick. I know I've been doing a series on like shop my stash. I was like doing an intro series where I was kind of showing you my collection, how it is right now. I decluttered some stuff, but I'm also working on still organizing my space. I've been super busy recently with work and I just haven't had a chance to really sit down, totally organize, and then like do a real like shop my stash, which that will be coming hopefully later this week, or like what, I don't even know what day it is. What is today? The 10th. It's Friday. Hopefully next week. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. Okay, anyways, Boxycharrm, love it. Yay. I'd love to hear, did you get Boxycharrm this month? What did you get? Was it similar to mine or was it different? I'd love to hear about it down below. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye.